Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sharin Hussain and today I am doing another get ready with me. So I'm starting off with some face mist. I've got the New Look one and I've also got the Body Shop face mist which smells like strawberry, and yeah, I'm enjoying that one now. Next, I've got the L'Oreal Hydrogenius, which is a moisturizer. It's very like gel textured, but I really like it. Also, I want to apologize for my nails. I did put nail polish on one hand, but then I didn't have time to put nail polish on the other hand, so I didn't. I'm sorry about that. It's weird and awkward. I am now moving on to some SPF. This is the Body Shop one and it's SPF 50 I believe, which is really handy, especially when it is super hot here in the UK right now. So yeah, it's just handy to have. Make sure your skin is protected, and I'm blending that all over my face. Next, I'm using my e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer, and I love this primer. It is one of my favorites. Next, I'm moving on to my foundation, and I am using the Maybelline Superstay Foundation from Maybelline. I swear I just said that. Yeah, but basically I'm using this and I'm applying it all over my face. I love this foundation. It is beautiful, and I believe I'm using the shade 51 Caramel Beige. It's just a really good match to my skin. Clearly not to my neck, but no one sees my neck because I wear a scarf. So in your face. For anyone that's going to be commenting about how it doesn't match my neck. But yeah. Anyway, I just did my headscarf like this because I was kind of like not in the mood to put it on fully, because I always end up getting like foundation or something on the scarf, and this just made it so that it was out the way. And I am blending that into my skin. I'm also watching something on YouTube which is so typical of me. Next, I'm using the Maybelline Eye Eraser. This is the new one I got. This is, I believe, the neutralizer. I use the shade Nude Light. I also recently got Honey. I got Honey, and I got the brightening one and the neutralizing one. I love this product. It is great. I feel like I was using the wrong shade for too long. I believe this one is a little bit too light for my skin, but I think I should mix it with one of the other shades. Like, I think nude maybe would be best. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to test it out. It's my first time trying it on. And yeah, I've seen a lot of other YouTubers use this shade, so I kind of wanted to give it a try as well myself. I'm also using a beauty blender for this, and no, it is not damp. I don't know why. I just get really lazy with dampening my beauty blender. Like, I'll dampen it. I don't know what I'm saying now. Okay, I'm also putting a bit of Fix Plus on my face because I felt like it was super drying on the eyes, especially with not using a beauty blender that was wet. But then I use my Bourjois powder and I just put that all over my face. Next, I'm going in with the Soph X Revolution collaboration palette. This is called Extra Spice, and you can see what shades I use. And basically in this palette there is a yellow in it, and I am so scared to use yellows. Like, I just don't know what to do with it, and this is the first time I actually used that yellow shade, and I found the best way to use it. I used it underneath on my lower lash line, and it honestly looked so nice and I loved it, and I always kind of want to just do that again now because it looks so good. And the pigmentation is really, really good with this palette. I loved it. And that yellow, like, the more you add to it, the brighter it looks. So you can go for a subtle look with the yellow, but kind of wanted it to be quite extravagant, because if you're going to wear yellow, you might as well go all out. So that's what I did. But as you can see, I'm using all the like brownie tones in my crease, and like blending that out. I really like this palette. It is £10 only, which is a fabulous price. The formulation is really great. It does blend out. As you can see, there is colour payoff. And yes, I'm going in with the yellow. Now it's going underneath my eyes. And yeah, at first I was like, oh, do I want to do this? Like, I think when I use bright colours, I get scared because I don't want to ruin the makeup look. But sometimes, you know, you have to experiment, and that is what I did, and it totally paid off because I love the way yellow looks underneath. So like, this is kind of my favourite. Also, yes, I just kind of digged myself in the eye. Now I'm going in with a shimmery gold and just putting that on my lid. I love this shade. It's beautiful, classic, everyday look with a pop of yellow. I'm also taking the like sunshine yellow one in the center of that bronze. What is it? That gold. So I'm taking a yellow gold in the center. I don't know what I just said, but you can see what I'm doing. Then I'm blending it all out as you're supposed to, hopefully. I'm taking like a shimmery off-white shade for my brow bone, but then I thought it was a bit too much, so like I have to use my finger to kind of blend it out a little bit and not make it seem so obvious. And then I also use some in my inner corner. I'm going in with my Maybelline Master Bronze palette. I love this palette, it's wonderful. And I'm just sculpting my cheeks. Then I'm going in with my favourite. This is a Wet n Wild blusher. And oh my gosh, Wet n Wild are finally on Beauty Bay. Everything has sold it out. Everything has sold out, and it is just so unfair because I wanted to try so many things. Now I've got my L'Oreal highlighting palette, and I'm just using it on my eye points. As you can see, I love this palette, it's so good. Next I'm going in with the Revolution Renaissance Flick, which is a liner. As you can see, I love this liner, it's wonderful. It's £5, and you know what, sometimes you mess up, sometimes you don't, but generally speaking, it's not the liner's fault, it's you're the problem. As you can see, I messed up. I ruined the flick. So I'm using a Q-tip. Not a Q-tip, that's not what we call it here. In the UK, we call this a cotton bud. And I tidied it up. I used another brush to make sure my foundation was a little bit seamless in that area. And then I went back in with the blending brush and just blended it in so that the colour payoff stayed the same on both sides. Then I went on to the other eye to kind of get that starting point, and then I'll do the flicks at the end so that hopefully they're all both even and equal, as you're going to see. Come on, Sharon, you got this. Don't mess up the flick. Now I'm using my Vaseline just to put it on my lips so that it isn't dry when it comes to putting on my lip product. I've got the e.l.f. brow pencil, and I'm just using that to sculpt my brows. I love this pencil. I think it's like £3, really affordable. Like, because I have quite thick brows anyway, I don't have to do much with my brows, so I like a brow pencil. It's nice and quick and easy. I think if you had sparse brows, you probably wouldn't like this product, but if you've got thick brows, you can just use it to add more color. Then I've got my Maybelline brow gel, and I'm just using that as well. I'm using the Urban Decay setting spray, which I'm starting to fall in love with. It is so good, and I understand the hype. I'm going in with my NYX lip liner. I can't remember what the shade is, but I'll leave it listed down below. And I'm just putting that all over my lips, as you do. Then I'm going in with the ABH lipstick in the shade Rum Punch, and as you can see, the excitement is raw because this is my first time having an Anastasia lipstick. This is the first lipstick I've got. I have got one of their liquid lipsticks, but obviously I recently bought it, and this is a colour that I really like. It's sort of my colour for like every day. Messed it up a little bit there, but it's easily fixable. And yeah, I really like this colour. It's like a mauve, winey pink, purple. I don't know. It's just wonderful. Then I took that fan brush and just brushed over a little bit of highlighter. I'm going in with the Kiko Milano Extra Sculpt Volume Mascara. I believe that's what it's called. And just adding that to my eyes. So that is the before I changed my outfit and my headscarf. That was a shit transition, but do you know what? I'm gonna learn. Don't worry. That was just the first time I tried doing something like that, and it was a epic fail. And yeah, now I'm just showing my ugly face for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, follow my Instagram and everything like that, and I hope you stick around and see what else I've got on my channel. Bye.